Alright. So there we go. Onwards up here, and here's the final jiggy of the game. If I go down, land. There you go. Look at that. Isn't it pretty?
Hey. That's heavy.
Hooray! And with that, I believe it's time to head to the end game. Do you agree, John?
Could do. I mean, not much else
The
going
issue
on,
now, though, is because we've had like literally a couple of weeks since the last time we recorded this game.
right?
Okay. It's a weird zoom in of the character. The next sequence of events might be tricky.
Right.
Because you remember all those trivia questions we've been thinged by Brentilda throughout the game?
Oh yeah.
We're putting them to help. We're putting them to work even.
Huh.
So I hope you're prepared for the big final challenge of Banjo-Kazooie. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's do this.
Be interesting. Looks
Very
like a
jaunty
quiz
music.
game show.
It is.
Grunty's Furnace Fun.
Banjo's here to play my game. My lair is done, and here he stands. Through all my tricks and traps and lands. This final test will see me win. When Banjo fails, then I'll be thin. The prizes on this stand bring joy.
I like
From
that.
Tooty down to Cuddly Toy. My little quiz will make you sweat, and Tooty you shall never get. 'Cause somewhere soon along the way, your lack of skill will make my day. 'Cause in the fiery pit you'll go, and I'll win the prize on show. So step on over to the square. Press A to try it if you dare. They put a lot of effort making it rhyme. I'm starting to see why they didn't make a rhyme in the sequel. But there you go. We have an extra shortcut there, and don't stand on the pad by accident. So yeah, it's a quiz show. So just have to go through here and answer the questions. So they have a tower in which they hide on Mumbo's Mountain. What's inside? So there you go. So I didn't actually read the thing, but
Mumbo's Mountain. What's inside? I think it was.
it's
the
only
bank.
termites in Mumbo's Mountain. So
Ah.
there you go. And this basically, depending on what panel you land on, you get different types of questions. The grunty panels is where you use the knowledge you've gained through the game.
Right.
And the skull platforms are instant death if you fail.
Oh.
And basically, a good idea is a plotty route to get to the end. And I always take this specific route here, where I go across this line here,
Never go
grab
right?
those. I never go. I do go right when I have to, but I mostly go in a straight line from the left. Trust me, that's why I found to be the easiest path to do this. But anyway, see the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? So now you need to guess where that location is. It's Mad Monster Mansion.
Okay.
So when you're playing the game, you need to study it. You need to know this stuff. It's a really cool way to end the game. I actually really like it. So what did you swim through way down there? So we swim through a giant key,
Oh yeah.
if you recall. So yeah,
I
very
recall
cool.
that, yeah.
There you go. So now it's the sound one, so we have to listen to the music and whatnot. Oh, character voice even, actually.
Dumb voice. Mumbo.
That's not Mumbo.
Oh.
So that will be Nipper.
Ah, for the
No, it's
crab.
not Nipper. Actually, I was wrong. It was Tankta.
Oh, we both wrong.
Yeah, we were both wrong with that one. But basically, when you lose... Okay, this was in Click Hawkwood. Basically, every time you lose, you take a hit of damage, and then so you get another chance then. And basically, you can keep trying until you run out of things. So,
Oh yeah.
inside Banjo the Squirrel's house. Hello? No. Inside the Squirrel's treehouse. They have trick answers here as well, so be careful. The game will try to get you. But these here are Joker cards. These allow you to skip squares.
Ah.
Which is why I have a very specific route to beat this. So, tell me now, or your life file chomp, the frog's name in Bubble Goop Swamp. So they are called the Flibbits. And there we go, we got 2 Joker cards, which means any platform we go to, we can skip. Which I'm not gonna do until I get to the skulls, because no.
Alright.
Alright, see the picture on my screen, do you know where you've been?
That looks familiar.
I think that's Clanker's cabin. Yes, there we go. Monster Mansion gives you a scare. What in the cellar isn't there?
Ha!
What in the there's no red feathers. There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Prepare yourself to take a whack. Pick this test. You want to come back. Okay. So basically these are like challenge rooms then as well, on top of everything. So we need to fight the boss and beat it within the time limit.
Oh, it's this thing again.
Yeah. I mean, it's just as fucking easy as it was before, so, you know. Not really much different.
That's good.
It gives us tons of time for this one, but some of them do get quite tight, the time limits, so you need to be careful. Now, if you had no golden feathers before going into this, that's a tricky one. And I'm going to try and be careful not to eat too much of the honeycombs on the way as well, because I need to keep reserves as a precaution. Alright. Fat Hag Monthly thinks I'm hot. What did I do on the cover shot? So, God, this is going to be basically luck, because I can't remember any of these. I'm going to say Polish Crystal Ball?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that was it. It was it.
Oh.
I didn't even push the button because it ran out when... That's a secret, how did you know? Did my sister tell you? So...
Oh, you should get time limit as well.
And there we go, it's the one-hit kill one, so... Nope! Listen up now and then make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? That one actually is Nipper. I recognize the clicking. There you go.
Huh.
Bubble Gloop Turtle Choir is swell, but what's on the back of each shell? So it'll be a musical note.
You sure about that?
Yes. I got it right.
There you are.
There you go then. Ah.
Oh.
Sometimes they throw trick questions in here as well. Like, one question that sometimes comes up is, what was Banjo's first game?
Just what?
What do you think the answer is?
Banjo-Kazooie?
No.
What?
Banjo was in Diddy Kong Racing first.
Huh.
See the picture on my screen, do you know where you've been? Oh, that's Mad Monster Mansion. But yeah, it's tricky, you know. Sometimes they do throw those curveballs at you, and it's like, ooh,
I like
you know?
the curveball.
Now it's time for another grunty. Do you know and can you tell what on earth's my favorite smell? I'm gonna say freshly burst boils.
Lovely.
No, it wasn't. I was incorrect. Alright, let's try again. Across the sky, I love to glide. What type of broomstick do I ride? Nope. So yeah, this is the problem with not remembering the answers. What award did I always win? Biggest butt, sweatiest socks, dirtiest undly.
Yeah, Andy's, I think.
Nope.
Huh. I remember
Tim.
being the one with that, innit?
Oh, okay. I know this one. It's a Veruca plant. I remember that one because I just edited the part not long
This
ago.
is tricky.
Yeah, it's very tricky. When your meters on the screen, how many segments can be seen? Oh. Oh no. That's 6? Yes! Oh, thank God.
Oh.
That was a cruel one. I don't count the number of icons.
Yeah, no, do I? Well, except the honeycomb ones.
Yeah. If this is huge, where would you be? It's gonna be a trick question now. It's gonna be say where in this level is it gonna be? Yep, there we go. So it'll be inside the pirate ship hold.
Very Jolly Roger.
Looks like it's from Jolly Roger's Lagoon or something.
Well, I mean, it might be.
I see the Moat's End or... No, it's Nappa. Alright, there you go. Nappa the Sleeping Ghost. Not quite
Nappa and
Casper.
Nappa are very similar.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Okay. Watch as the turtles sing their song, repeat it quick. You won't get... Oh, no.
Oh, what? This again?
Okay, so... Purple, yellow, blue... Right. Oh, shit. Okay, I think I know it.
We know it's purple, yellow, blue.
Oh, shit. No! Controls! No, it wasn't that one. Okay. There we go. Whew, 5 seconds left. Whew!
Getting closer.
Yeah, Click-Clock's beaver is really dumb. What's the problem that makes him glum? Oh, his head has fallen off! Oh, goodness. That would have been a different level.
Who would have been?
Oh, that is Gobi's Desert.
It looks like, yeah. Mountain even.
Well, Valley.
Gobi Valley.
There's another grunty one. The newsstand is where I've been. What's my favorite magazine? I think it's Fat Hag Monthly. No, it's not. Shit. Remember now before you lose. What type toothpaste do I use? Moldy cheese, I think? Ah, shit.
Those honeycombs going down.
Yeah, I should have really gone back and looked at these things. What on earth's my favorite smell? I know it's not the boils now, so I'm gonna go with the puke.
Putrid parrot, puke.
There we go.
Hey.
You know, you can war of attrition now. You know?
Playing with honeycombs then.
In Mumbo's Mountain, you don't know. What does that big gorilla throw? Oh, oranges.
Oranges.
Chocolates?
I wish. Been there all day?
Yeah, I know. It's basically whenever you see Skull, skip it.
How do you skip?
X button.
Huh.
Okay, that's in Jolly Roger. Not Jolly Roger, this is a sequel. Fucking Treasure Trove. Jolly Roger's Bay is the second game.
Treasure Trove.
That's Gobi's Valley.
It looks a bit like a deserty kind of thing. There we go. Getting there.
Just remember, when I was a kid, this was a fucking nightmare though, going through this. I like a cuddle and a fight. What do I take to bed at night? My dirty undies.
Scary teddy bear. A huge sweaty baboon.
I don't think it's that. I'm gonna go with... No, it's not a teddy bear.
Must be the baboon.
It won't surprise me, but... What's it washed with, do you know?
What?
I think... Oh, it's either... It's baked beans!
Yes, baked beans.
I think it's engine oil. Yeah, there we go.
Baked beans, my aunt. You can pretty much skip 4 now and go straight there.
Not yet. I skipped the final 4. Alright. So that is the Hornet Hive.
Ah.
Ah. One.
Yeah, you can make that.
Basically. Not yet.
Oh, wait, next one, is it?
Should be. Speaking of the Hornet Hive.
Oh, no.
Well, the
Not
game
you
really,
again.
yeah, really wants me to do things again, doesn't it? The thing is, though, once this finishes up, right? Oh, I had a bit of a combo going there. We're gonna be getting something that some people may not like.
What's that?
It's gonna be a fake credit sequence.
Alright.
But first, before we go across to the next area, I am gonna get a refill of all my honeycombs. We don't go straight to the final boss, so but I'd like to have them anyway. There we go. And if you want, you can complete this entire board.
Okay. No point.
What do you get for it? I don't think you get anything, but 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. No one can win, I was assured, by the makers of this board. It's not fair. I want to win. How I long to be real thin. Now you can take the prize and show while up in the winding stairs I go. You won't catch me, I've made sure. All the credits you'll now endure. She literally throws the credits at us to stop us from catching her.
But we saved the person.
Yep, Tootie is now saved.
Wait, can you pick one of the other prizes?
How about that grotty ugly thing? I think we should take Tootie.
No, you can't pick the
That's
others.
what I meant. No, you can't pick the others.
Oh.
Why would you want the others?
No, I'm just,
Oh, God. You've had enough adventuring. You haven't been anywhere. What? Hello? But yeah, it goes through a fake credit sequence here. Well, actually, it's a real credit sequence, but it's not the full thing. So, there we go.
Are we out? We made it?
Yeah, we're out. We finally made it.
Excellent.
Thank goodness for that.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Those are some slick shades, though. I dig those shades.
Pretty good. Last year's model, though.
Last year's model. Uh, 2D always has to be the ruining of a good party. I'm not going. Oh, goodness. Wait, he's still got the cup. Oh, there we go. Right, anyway. With that craziness afoot. Are you ready, John? Because now we can actually get to the final boss.
Alrighty.
Finally, that credit sequence
Let's
is
do
fucking
it.
ridiculous.
Let's B&Q it.
Like, why was that credit sequence so long? God damn it.
It did go on a bit.
No, I do love this area, though. It's very, very foreboding. The music and atmosphere is perfect. Okay.
Like a bit of the old foreboding.
Indeed. Indeed. Oh yeah, by the way, you need a shit ton of collectibles to get to the final boss.
Shut down.
810.
How many we got?
900.
Alright, that works.
Alright, and here we go. The final jigsaw piece. It's
Voila.
not over, stupid bear. See my picture over there? To fill it up is no mean feat. Lots of jiggies make it complete. Grunty admits she's a hog. I really need a big hot dog. Okay, you just ruined the fucking tension with that last line. Why, Grunty? Anyway, let's just fill this in. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, when you play through this game, you can skip 6 jiggies
Okay.
total.
It's not many.
But
It's not many to skip.
nope. But let's go down here. Hey, this shows up on the game over screen. We get a game over. This is the machine that turns. Ow! Prick! That's the machine that turns Tooty into ugly and Grunty into pretty. So can we destroy it? No, we cannot. I'm not even sure if I actually showed that off in a playthrough because I think our recording failed when we actually did show that off. So.
Oh, might have done.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Wait, you see that machine get used in the game over scene if we didn't use that footage. So there you go. Right. Well, before we go talk to that cauldron and head to the final boss, let's use the remaining notes and open these doors. There you go. So we get a nice refill of all of our items and collectibles beforehand.
Good.
And you know those 6 last jiggies?
Yeah.
They're not going to waste. We are going to use them.
Oh, that's good to know.
On this very last.
Hello?
Did you touch a controller?
No.
Oh well. Anyway,
That was
I'm going
weird.
to use them. Yeah, that was weird. So a controller noise happened on my PC. That freaked me out. As I was saying, before the tension got ruined by my computer making doo-doo-doo noises. Here we go. So now we can basically we skip 2 jiggies in total then, I guess. But this doubles our health points. So basically, the more you can, the more you play through the game,
Yeah.
the easier the final boss will be for you. And when I say this final boss is challenging, it's challenging. Yeah, this is a challenging final boss. It takes every skill you've learned throughout the game and puts it to the test. So let's do this. What a disgusting smell. Ooh, visitors for Dingpot. I like visitors. Christ.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
Anyway, Grunty decided to do us an awful and escape into the. She was sick inside of him. Ew.
Okay.
What? Christ, you can't even be a bloody piece of cutlery with Grunty around because she's such a prick. Ugh, God, I can't wait to show her a lesson. Can't wait to peck her eyeballs out.
That's gone a bit far, but okay.
Well, either way, let's go and fight. Let's take on Grunty once and for all.
Idea.
That's the very last thing he says as I jump into him. Boss fight time. Get right up here. It's so unfair. But now the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skill and might. Oh, and it does. This is a really, really challenging boss fight. And I will say, the atmosphere here and the music is fantastic. This is one of the best final bosses in a game. I love this final boss. But anyway, her engine stalls after she tries to charge you a couple times, so then just peck her. That's the first phase. Then she starts throwing spells at you, and basically she goes through multiple different phases where she does different attack combinations. And you literally need to use everything that you've used during the course of the game to fight this boss.
Okay.
So every move you use, every move you learn to use in this boss fight. And that's a similar thing with the second game as well, Banjo-Kazooie. That also has a very, very, very good final boss where it really just takes everything you learned and it's just a big, massive, really huge test, you know? And trust me, if you die to this boss fight, there is no shame with this one, because there's a fucking fly in my face and it's pissing me off.
Is that why there's no shame in it?
Yeah, well, there's no shame in it, because the boss fight is hard. It is actually a really difficult spell. But anyway, now she's going to shoot a homing spell, which is undodgeable, so how do you deal with it?
Knock it back?
Like that.
Oh.
Nope, you use your invulnerability power. And then she's going to start shooting rocks at her, so aim her away, and then shoot the eggs. So you need to be basically on the ball with how to hit her, and it's tricky, to say the least. Very tricky. There we go. You know you've done enough damage to make her move on towards the next area of the fight, because she makes a sound.
Alright.
But this is
cool,
challenging. There you go. Sometimes she will take a break, and when she does, that's usually a golden opportunity, but... Come on. There you go. There we go. And you do have a limited supply of ammunition for this bike, by the way, I will say. If you run out, you're screwed. So, don't waste your ammo. There we are.
Huh. You got a couple more eggs for me anyway.
Oh yeah, there's a couple more, but again, if you run out, and it's possible to run out, I've done it before, there's not much you can do.
Just try not to run out.
Yeah.
Do we get the true ending after this?
Yep, we get the final ending and the game's done. Oh no! She got me once.
Bad luck, old boy.
But every time... Fuck's sake, John. Every time she takes a hit on top of this landle, she does drop health, which I'm not going to grab. There you go, some health there. Right, time to take to the skies and go to the next phase, where you have to charge her.
Alright.
And this is difficult to aim.
Imagine.
Because think of how awkward the aiming was before, only now she's a moving target.
Oh god.
And not only that, she shoots at you, so you need to be really on the ball. Again, I love this boss fight. It does everything right for a final boss. But you know, if I were to say that anybody could probably beat this boss with no issues, it would be a lie. You know,
Doable.
like me as a kid probably would. Well, actually, me as a kid did pull my hair out doing this. There we go. Now Grunty, unfortunately, has a shield, and we can't do anything about it. So we have to jump down now and just dodge for a bit. There's not much we can do about the shield until the Jinjos come up and help. So those Jinjos we've been collecting throughout the entirety of the game.
Actually, have a purpose.
Yep, they do things. They're not just collectibles for collectibles' sake.
Ah.
And there we go.
I now down a shield.
Beautiful. So we just need to go into each of these 4 pillars. Free the Jinjo locked inside, which will blast Grunty. There we go. Beautiful, and it should be one more. There we go. Ow! I ran into a bullet. And she does get really quick as time goes on as well. They're aiming, so. Uh oh.
Bad
Ow.
luck, old boy.
Fuck's sake, John. Ugh. Come on, blast it. Blast it, you bastard. Beautiful. I bet you thought you got me beat, but look, I've landed right on my feet. Yeah, not for long, you grunty fiend. Because we can't do damage to her yet anymore because we ran out of Jinjo statues. But fret not, for there's a solution to this problem, John.
Is there?
The mighty Jinjonator!
Alright then.
How dare you cheat, but I don't care, I can't be beat.
Bad luck, old boy.
Yeah, so this is actually the final segment of the boss, and She's fucking relentless.
Oh, look, old boy.
So, yeah, that's the main thing of this one. Yeesh. 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 There you go. Come on. There you go, there's another one down. This is the phase of the boss where you're gonna lose your health. She goes ridiculous.
There's a honeycomb now.
What I advise is whenever you hear the whoop noise, that's when you start piling the eggs into the statue. Because the front one's the hardest one. Ow.
Oh, look, old boy.
Shut up, John. Oh well, we won. We beat her. That thing's terrifying.
Glowing red eyes.
Yep. Imagine that coming at you. That'd be terrifying. Doing the Sonic method of just dashing into it, alright?
Okay then.
Before I go, I've got this to share. You missed.
Oh.
And there we go. Green!
Going like that? What?
Who the hell do you think we are? Granty's fate, this should not be. Zahari Klango, rescue me! And we've won.
Yay.
Ah. This is our reward. A nice beach vacation.
Until the sequel.
Which I did. And a lovely
hello.
woman with lovely, gigantic pair of melons.
Watermelons.
How the fuck did he get that? Again, we gave him gold, didn't we? So that's how he got the Rare-Ware, so there we go.
Very ripe watermelons this time of year.
Oh yeah, I agree. Goodness. So yeah, what do you think of Banjo-Kazooie? You might as well do the outro now.
Pretty interesting. Had some fun moments. Yeah, that's a game. Yeah.
I think you said every ending of every playthrough we've done with that exact same phrase. You add more phrases, god damn it!
It doesn't warrant more phrases. Yeah, it's alright, like, I mean, you know. If you like platforming and stuff, this is a good one. Yeah, what do you think? I know what you think, but what do you think for the sake of...
Well, yeah, you know what I think. The audience don't.
Like mine. You got a fake idea about you now. You, you know.
I suppose. Anyway, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie. It's kind of hard to say things that hasn't been said by like everyone else on the internet, but honestly, I love this game. It's one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. It's
All time.
one of those games. Yeah, definitely up there in my top 10, probably. It's one probably the best game Rare has ever developed, or up there as one of them. And playing this on the N64 back in the day was just, oh, it was mind-boggling. It was so good. I mean, I love everything about it. The visual design, I love the graphics. I mean, apart from the fact that obviously N64 they've aged, but I love how everything looks. The sound design's brilliant. The soundtrack is awesome. And it's just so much character in this game. I love it. The dialogue's great. Like, there's not much bad I can say about the game, you know.
That's fair.
So, I mean, again, game does indeed have its problems, but what game doesn't? It's just...
I'm sure there's one.
Well, you know, there's the issue of if you lose track of where you're collecting things, you can find yourself lost for like a month. Like what happened to us in the final level.
Yeah, that's true.
But again, it's just a solid time. It's, you know, if you're a fan of platformers, you owe it to yourself to buy this game. You know, that's the way I see it. This is a game I consider video game homework.
Now playable on Xbox One.
It is playable on Xbox One, and honestly, the Xbox One or 360, that's probably the best way to play this game because the N64 release does have a few issues of it. Mainly being like things like the draw distance aren't as good, and the fact it's on an N64, so everything's like mega blurry, which is a console-wide issue. But honestly, yeah, you can play this game as in the best form now on the Xbox. It's amazing. What are you doing watching this? Actually, close this video now and play this game.
Yeah, let's go buy it.
Just buy it, play it. It's on the Rare-Ware collection, the Rare Replay collection, which honestly anyone should own anyway because it's such a good collection. It has a lot of good games. Like it's got Banjo-Kazooie, it's got Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which some people don't like, understandably. You know, I like that game, but it's not really a Banjo game. Perfect Dark, it's got Perfect Dark Zero, which not as good. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Basically, it's a fantastic collection, and it's mega cheap these days, I think, isn't it?
Should be right. £8 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not much at all. And you get like 30 games. It's ridiculous how much content you get. I mean, not all the games are like Banjo. Some of the games are like these really, like Rareware's older stuff. Like there's some stuff from when they used to build, you know, when
Battletoads.
Well, Battletoads is on there,
Nice.
and the arcade version of Battletoads is on there. But it's also got games from like when the Stamper brothers, the guys who made Rare-Ware, were working on making games for like PCs, you know, under the brand of Ultimate, you know. Well, PCs. I say PCs. I think it was for the. I don't actually know what platform. What might be in the Spectrum. I'm not sure. Either way, you got really old games, really new games. You get to see basically the whole legacy of Rare. So yeah. I've run out of things to say.
Well, that's all you need to know, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Shall we call it here? I'll leave the credits record and roll for the video, but should we call the
Let's call it a game.
There we go. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I certainly enjoyed this playthrough.
That's some fun.
Probably. Yeah, it's probably... Well, again, obviously I enjoyed it. I was playing the game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'll happily play this. I play it like yearly. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. And we shall catch you all again in the next playthrough.
Be sure to check out
after
our
this after
videos
credit
as well.
sequence, actually, because I forgot about this. So this after credit sequence, actually, right?
It's the true ending.
Yeah, and basically what Mumbo's going to show us, that shows up in the N64 version. You know those eggs we collected?
Yeah.
This is where you learn about these eggs. And it was meant to be a big tease for the stop and swap features of Banjo-Tooie, which never actually ended up happening.
Alright.
So, yeah, this is in the game. And the thing is, he's going to show us these pictures. And he only shows you this ending after you get 100 jigsaw pieces as well. But he shows us the pictures for these items, but we've already collected the items, so...
Nice midget. Huh?
Oh, it's for the stuff and nuts and bolts. Alright, so that's the third game. I forgot, it changes the line from the original release. Either way, as I was saying, thanks for watching, chums, and we'll catch you again.
Yeah, bye for now.
Bye!
Until the next playthrough.
yo gum up yo and go up go and go up and go up go yo gum up and gum go up go and up gum go gum and up yo and go yo up yo gum go up go and yo gum yo go and go and gum go yo and go gum go gum yo gum go gum yo and gum go up go gum up go and go go and gum yo and gum up yo and up gum yo and up go yo gum yo go and yo up gum go and gum yo up yo gum and go yo gum and yo up gum go yo up gum Woohoo!